In this video, we'll go over the installation of the right-handed version of the SSX23 Mount for the Novritsch Universal Open Holster. For this installation, you will need a 3mm hex key. Some thread glue would be great, but is optional, as well as the mounting kit itself with the included spacer bits. So let's get started with the installation and move these things aside. First, rack back the slide and remove the slide catch by wiggling it out. You can use the hex key to push it out from the other side if it's really in there. We won't be using this part anymore, so put it away somewhere safe in case you ever need it again. Take off the slide, pulling it forwards and up. Use the spacer part that looks like this and push it in the empty space of the hop-up chamber. It should click nicely in place. Don't worry if it's in a different color, it's the same part, we just tend to use different filaments for it. We'll now install the other two plastic pieces in the lower frame. There's a left and a right one. Take either of them and install it in the frame just in the front of the trigger, like so. Take the other one, slightly angle it, and push it in on the other side. In case they tend to fall out from time to time when doing maintenance, you can add a drop of super glue and stick them in place. You can now go ahead and reinstall the slide back in its place. Take the mount itself and remove the screw from it and put it aside. Install it in the place where the original slide catch was. It should nicely sit in like so. Before installing the screw, it's a good idea to add a drop of thread glue on the threads to make sure the screw will not loosen by itself. You can now go ahead and install the screw in place. It should be a snug fit, but it should go in eventually. When tightening the screw, make sure not to overdo it. It should be tight, but don't go grabbing a branch. The spacers inside the frame that we installed are there to make sure we can apply quite some torque on it without bending or breaking the frame. Make sure that the trigger is working properly. If it's getting stuck, try loosening the screw a bit. We're now finished with the installation, but make sure to let the thread glue properly cure for at least 24 hours before using it in the game. As always, in case you run into any issues, just reach out to us via our support email or Facebook page, and see you in the next one.